Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I'm Random Ross and today I am reviewing Ghostwatch. So this is a British horror mockumentary that aired on Halloween nights in 1992, and it is written by Stephen Volk and created by Stephen Volk, directed by Leslie Manning, starring Michael Parkinson, Sarah Greene, Mike Smith, Craig Charles, Gillian Bayan, and Keith Ferrell. So as I said, it aired on the BBC One on Halloween nights 1992. And this was a 90-minute feature, and basically it was like meant to be like the shows, Crime Watch and Spring Watch that we get on the BBC now today. But this was all set up and staged, it was all faked, and none of it was real. The cast pretty much played a fictionalized version of themselves, with Michael Parkinson hosting. Michael Parkinson is a British TV show host that has had his chat show Parkinson throughout the decades. Of course, he's retired now. And this also had Red Dwarf star in it, Craig Charles as a co-presenter, and Sarah Greene as a co-presenter. And like I say, all playing fictionalized versions of themselves. And in this, they're in an estate in London called Foxhill Drive, where they go to a home where they investigate the paranormal happenings and the possession of the two young girls that live there, and their mother who live in the house as well. And that there's an evil presence there, an evil spirit called Pipes, because he makes noises through the pipes and haunts the house. And turns out the whole area, the whole estate is haunted with a dark, tragic past and stuff. So, and then they start to get paranormal activity happening, such as the girls becoming, influenced by the spirits, and at one point them making it a hoax and stuff. And then again, eventually they making a seance happen where they summon spirits and they attack the BBC studios. So that is pretty much the whole plot to it. So what did I like about this? Well, back in 1992 when this aired, I was only 1 year old at that time, so I can't remember it. I was just a baby. Apparently when this aired, people genuinely thought it was real. People that tuned in halfway through, like people say, that tuned in halfway through to the show, thought it was all real. Everybody genuinely thought it was real and was really shitting themselves and actually having seizures and panic attacks because they thought what they were seeing was real. Of course, back then, of course, people pretty much believed anything because this was still in a pre-digital age era, and yeah, they made it look real and convincing, and they sold it. This is like is this like the Blair Witch Project? Yeah, I would say so because they marketed it as a real thing, but we now know it was staged and fictionalized. And apparently, the BBC had to do an apology saying to the public that this was all fake, it wasn't real. But I gotta say, good job to them for actually pulling it off and making it look real. Yeah, but I recently decided I fancy giving it a rewatch, and I did, because I watched it a couple of years back, and I thought rewatch it again. I believe this is available on Shudder. It's available on Shudder if you want to watch it on that. But you can get it on DVD and that. Anyway, yeah, I was watching. It's about 90 minutes long, and the visuals and the effects for it are pretty good. And I like the acting in this. The acting is what sells it because it's so convincing and very well done. And this is a made-for-TV feature mockumentary, and it is good how they do it, how they sold it and fooled a whole nation. Like Orson Welles did with War of the Worlds, and that was on the radio. But yes, this is good. I very much enjoyed the final act of this feature. Of course, one of my negatives I will say is it was a bit slow at the start, very slow burn. Of course, like I say, they were trying to sell this as a real thing, and of course, if you've seen paranormal shows like today, like 90% of the time they don't catch much, and I think they were going in that route. But I gotta say, the suspense and the tension and the build-up were kind of worth it. I gotta admit, there were moments where I was actually, thinking, "Oh God, is something going to jump out at us?" And nothing did jump out at us, but they had some good unsettling audio sounds in this too, with like cat noises and the whole acting, all the extras and stuff that acted in this were very good actors. Because yeah, I mean, I watched this and I think this is a job well done for the whole cast and crew because they've actually pulled it off. I mean, of course, now it's regarded as like a fake thing and that, but yeah, at that time it genuinely did terrify people and give them nightmares. And I watched this late at night on my own, but I slept easy because, yeah. But yeah, like I say, it was a good feature, and yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to review it. So yeah, what did you think? If you've seen it, that is, what do you think to Ghostwatch? Do you want to see this film? Do you not? Like I say, for American audiences, it is available on Shudder, and I think we have Shudder in the UK. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think to it down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Feel free to share with your friends and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description, so feel free to check all that out. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a Revolting review on Ghostwatch. So until next time, don't have nightmares. Oh yeah, one more thing before we go. I forgot to give my ratings for this one. I'll give it a good, let's see. You know what? I'll give it a 4 stabs out of 5. Okay, there you go. See ya.